We just graduated in 2020, which last summer, June. But it was the rough time because coronavirus. Hey guys, welcome back with me Dee, and this is Sandra, or you can call it Sandy. But this is a new session with Sandra and Dee in Talk Sandy. We will discuss more about creative industry nowadays. Sandra already prepared some questions, and we can talk about it and discuss.
Talk about our life at uni as well and how it was affected.
Yeah, we are makeup artists. We don't have specialized. You know, right? We just makeup artists in everything. But we like prosthetic and special effect more. We're kind of similar.
We studied everything, bits of everything, but we have our specific areas that we ourselves like to do more.
Yeah, we just graduated in 2020, which last summer, June. Yeah. But it was the rough time because coronavirus.
First question is, do you miss the course? Do you
like studying in university?
Yeah, like do you miss getting up every day, going to uni and just working your hardest for any unit that you had?
Yes and no, because I just don't like the restrictions like from our course, because we have to, the one like we have to think about this credits and to get the best mark. But actually I want to explore this and that. The MUA, the exploration, but actually it's still restriction. There's a lot of restrictions still, even though it's called makeup exploration and we can explore, experiment stuff, but they still restrict stuff. But I kind of miss, because recently I got my stuff back from university, but I saw our studio again, so I kind of like, I want to do makeup here, it's so nice, but like meet friends and stuff and then see each other's people makeup and it's so good. But sometimes it get you pressure as well. But I kind of miss that, but not like, not make our project.
The unit, how it was restricted with the criteria and everything, you mean?
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. Because I miss the workshops we had available, because right now I can't get that. I can't just make a foam latex mask at home or use fiberglass at home because it's toxic.
Yeah, we don't have the facility.
No.
And it's not good. We don't have like proper extraction.
Yeah, so that's what I miss about it. But with the criteria, I think I agree. It was like I wanted to do so much, but I wasn't allowed to because I wasn't in the right year yet. Because how we could do like a silicone injection mold, but we couldn't do it until second year and stuff like that.
That's true. Yeah, even with third year, but still have restriction. Like we can't do this, we can't do that. Like we can't do work around the eye. I remember that.
We weren't allowed to like do baggy old eyes or stuff like that. Yeah.
Especially during the coronavirus, we cannot do on the model when we do the final major project.
Next question is, which unit was your favorite and why? Like, why did you enjoy it the most? Did you learn something from it and things like that?
I think for me it's final major project, even though it's because I appreciate that more because it was the hardest. It was the most complicated because we need to work at home without any, and is the meaning of my final major project is mean a lot for me as well, like the mental illness awareness. That was my favorite, and it was the one most memorable, I think.
I think it's also because it happened during a pandemic, so we had to improvise a lot, and that's something that makeup artists, I think, don't get to experience a lot, where when you get hit by a pandemic, what do you do? How do you make a big silicone piece without actually having a fiberglass room? So I think that was like the biggest challenge for me.
I think if the viewers don't know, because when we do the final major project, we still need to continue our final major project, because and as the makeup piece that we planning to do, and we couldn't do it to our models. Even we face casted the models, or you did book casted but and stuff, but but we can't do it on the model because of the social distancing and the restrictions. But I heard other universities, they just make like dissertation or writing up instead of the practical stuff.
Yeah.
It would have been better if we had a different alternative, because my model had a bigger face than mine, slightly like bigger and everything. So when I put the prosthetics on myself, because I still had to take a photo of it to show it, it didn't work. I had bad edges, and then here it was horrible.
Yeah, same for me. It was like you can't really do it on the nose area for flat pieces method, and some stuff doesn't work.
Yeah, I had to improvise because I was gonna make like a silicone bolt cap, which I need the fiberglass room for, but I couldn't use it and I didn't have time. So I had to make a normal cap plastic bolt cap and then make like tiny hair pieces, and it looked very bad. It didn't look like it was hair falling out, that she was bald. It was just horrible.
Yeah, even plus our mental mental breakdown, because it looks, because it was like at the beginning of the pandemic, because we heard one of BU student got COVID, and then we started to panic, and then one of our, not classmate, but one of our friend was from other country and just came back, and she came still go to university, which supposed to quarantine, and like there's a lot going on, and then like we were like at the beginning the stage, so we kind of panicked, so we kind of like mental breakdown, but still need to finish. And the teachers said they will make it easier for us, but nope.
Like they sent out the whole list of that the criteria will be made easy, that you can do this, you can do that. I asked like one of our teachers, one of our head teachers, like, can I do this instead of this? Will I still get points for it? And she said yes. I was like, okay. But in the end, I still didn't get a grade I was hoping. Yeah. So I was a bit like, did you actually take into consideration what was going on and what I had on me at the time and how much I could do? So
because because one of major projects is our final thing before going to industry. So we wanted to do the best as we can, but we couldn't.
Yeah, and the major project is usually when you get the best type of like portfolio photo for your portfolio, which then helps you get a job. And I don't have that because my photos are very bad. Yeah, no, I had like a version that was very, very edited, and then the original version, and in my logbooks, which was like our process of how we did, like how we did things, how we researched things. So in my logbook I did the original and I put the photoshopped one. I had to change a lot because it was bad. Okay, so the next question is, how did we grow from each of the units mentally and in terms of skills, and how did we cope with it mentally? If it was an easy period for us, if it was like a more stressful period for us, and how did we like stay on track of things despite having the mental state not being there?